E-book reading. Finally, it came down to us. The house was just not big enough for both parties. And like Pakistan, which keeps trying to extend its line of control, they kept pushing forward their LOC so that there was literally no room left for my wife and me. That is when we bought our Kindle to stop the invasion of books that was threatening to drive us out of our home. Books on shelves, books on the floor, books on top of books, and books on top of our heads. Both of us have always been avid readers, and our home is so crammed with books that eventually, after unsuccessful attempts to donating them to institutions, we had to give them to the Raddiwala. Give books to Raddiwala. Literature should never be treated so shabbily, not even potboiler literature. That is, when my wife thought of getting an e-book reader, the small device the size of a slim paperback on which you can read e-books. Wary of any form of technology, I was dubious at first. But I saw the logic of my wife's reasoning. For compulsions of space, we either had to stop buying and reading more books, unbearable thought, or we had to switch to ebooks. Apparently, there are whole library full of ebooks hanging out there in cyberspace, lurking within something called the cloud, just waiting to be downloaded onto your e-reader. Many of these books, more than 30,000, are free. Others cost a fraction of what their print counterparts do. So we could read and keep as many books as we liked and not worry about where to store them. What with literally thousands of them conveniently fitting into the pocket of my pants in the form of our e reader. Nor did we face the pangs of guilt about forests being chopped down to provide paper for the paperless books we read. But is e reading the same as real reading? Reading a real book? In some ways, it is better. You can enlarge the print to suit your eyesight. You can read in the dark because the device is backlit and can be made brighter or dimmer at will. And at the tap of a finger, your e reader will give you the meaning of a word you don't understand. Goodbye, Oxford Dictionary. Yet, but what about the sheer sensuous pleasure of holding and reading a real book? The glossy texture of the cover smooth against your hands, the creak of the binding as you open the book, the whisper of the pages as you turn them, asking you, what is next? What is next? The scent of ink and paper, an enticing fragrance unlike any other that we know. How do you get all that with an e reader? I have a hunch that the e reader guys are already working on special apps which will make e reading as sensory a pleasure as print reading, the feathery touch of pages, and the smell of ink and binding glue included. Thank you very much.